straight. They realized that Game 5 was pivotal when they went back to Detroit and beat them in their own building. They don't want to go home down 3 to Detroit last year, so it's a huge game for the Celtics.
And when you have the best record in the league, winning 66 games, losing in Cleveland by 24 and then 11 points on Monday. And losing by 11. Pierce driving in, passes to Perkins, and Garnett with the jumper. And Ilgauskas clears.
Oleana Ilgauskas has gotten off to good starts in each of the games. Then in the fourth quarter of the last game at home, he never got off the bench again because Varejao was playing so well.
And LeBron James, who comes into the game shooting 26%. They won twice against the Washington Wizards, off balance. And there is LeBron James hitting his first 2 shots from the field. Remember, last year, LeBron went wild in that Game 5 that we were talking about against Detroit, scoring 25 consecutive points at one point. And here is Rondo, and the Celtics finally get a field goal. And he has been a tremendous contributor, doing just about everything for his team. Here is Szczerbiak for 3, and he hits. Wally Szczerbiak, and that's the key for Doc Rivers to keep him quiet early. Szczerbiak coming. Rondo controlling in the lane, and here is Pierce spinning his way in with a short jumper and hits. So Paul Pierce with his first points.
And if you're Boston, you're saying, well, LeBron's got it going early. And if you're Cleveland, you're saying, looks like Pierce has got it going.
And here's LeBron James off the front rim. James hitting his first 2 from the field, but has come up empty in his last 2 attempts. Pierce has it taken away by James. James chased by Ray Allen and gets the layup and the foul.
You see LeBron basically just take the ball away because of his strength, and then even when he gets fouled, you've got to make sure he does not get the shot up at the rim because he finishes, whether it's
of those 10 points. Garnett open and hitting. First shot.
Very steadying factor here, making open shots and being able to open up the defense a little bit.
Pierce again tries for the 3. Garnett gets the ball in from Wallace, and a block by Wallace. Gets it right back from Perkins. So Wallace giveth away, and then he taketh away. And then we'll have a whistle called against Ilgauskas.
Well, you don't want to save the ball under the opponent's basket. He does it, makes a mistake, but comes right back and covers up his mistake. Fence on Garnett. Gibson, 2 big threes.
James going around Pierce, reverse layup. And LeBron James thinking that it was a foul.
Cardinal sin. You do not let LeBron James get around the rim. You step up, you take.
Got to get out of this funk, and I've got to start to score. Move the ball around. That's what worked for them in the regular season. James with a layup. So LeBron James.
Already, he has gotten to the rim, something that has been very difficult for him to do, get those high percentage shots. He's working hard at putting it on the floor and creating shots.
After scoring 12 in 12 minutes on Monday, so the Cavaliers defense playing big here in the first quarter. What a pass from LeBron James.
Takes away, fires the pass right through the middle of the lane for an easy layup.
9-point lead for the Cavaliers. And here's Posey with the reverse layup coming off the bench for the Celtics. Cavaliers have looked sharp. Garnett. And Kevin Garnett now 2 for 5.
His size and scoring ability down low. They played him extremely well.
Steal by Rondo, and West try to knock the ball away from behind, but the turnover in the basket.
Gee, the crowd is now up on their feet. More intensity for the Celtics.
Szczerbiak pulls back and hits the 3. Wally Szczerbiak with his second 3-point basket, and it's a 6-point game with under a minute to go in the first. And here is Pierce driving in, and the basket counts, and the blocking foul. Varejao again.
You must understand that when Varejao or Smith are on the floor, they will always step in as you drive to the basket for a charge.
And here's James using Varejao as a screen. Szczerbiak with a 2-pointer. So Wally Szczerbiak in the opening minute of the second quarter. Pierce over Szczerbiak hitting, and now 10 for Paul Pierce.
It's on the board.
Celtics shooting 36% from the field. The Cavaliers at 50%. As James And Posey, and James goes underneath with his left hand, and LeBron James is feeling it both from outside and in layups, and it's last touch by Cassell, and it's going to be Cleveland ball. Cavaliers get it back, leading by 7.
In the first 4 games, I'm not sure we've seen LeBron James get to the rim this easily. As P.J. Brown steps up, James
against Brown. Joe Smith with a smooth turnaround here in the second quarter. Allen looking to get on track. Here's Garnett with 5 on the shot clock. Foul, and it would have counted had it dropped.
the Celtics court.
Right now, could be a carbon copy of last year, but Gibson loses the ball to Cassell, and a scramble for the loose ball, and the Cavaliers get it back. Plenty of time on the clock, and Gibson with the drive.
Here's a hustle play right here. And who is it again? The same guy sticking his nose in there. Anderson Varejao coming up with the loose ball.
And the Celtics score. Good ball movement. But good rotation by the Cavaliers. Allen for 3, and he's got it. Too much ball movement, beating the good rotation. The last 3 minutes, Cavaliers outscore the Celtics by 1, 8-7. Not bad with LeBron on the bench, but he's back in there now. 10 on the shot clock. Under 6.5. Gibson double team, in trouble. Varejao driving against Perkins. Blocked by Garnett. And the shot clock shows 0, and the Celtics will get it back. Great defensive sequence by Boston.
Great help by Garnett. He knows this shot's going to get up over the top. You see Garnett right at the top.
Allen looking for Garnett low against Varejao. Garnett, turnaround. Home game.
Well, that was the matchup in the fourth quarter. Varejao against Garnett, and Varejao did a terrific job. Doc Rivers probably just had a little sigh of relief there that finally we get a bounce of the ball.
They sure did. And James comes in and gets the layup. Strong drive by LeBron James.
In the fourth quarter of game number 4, watch Anderson Varejao trying to deny, moves his feet to take away the baseline drive, cuts off the middle, comes and challenges the jump shot, but
James against Posey, baseline, and draws the foul.
He's really not done very much at all here, contributing offensively. As we see another turnover and off to the races, and perhaps the best open field runner since Jim Brown in Cleveland. We've got LeBron James. Fall away, challenged, the fear of going to the rim because the 2 big defenders are there to protect the front of it.
James pulls back, and a 2-point field goal. Celtics during the regular season 35-6 at home and 6-0 in the playoffs. Garnett comes back. Here's Ilgauskas. Very effective outside shooter throughout the series. And way short. No one underneath for the Celtics. Now here's Garnett on the pick and roll. Double team, leaving Rondo open for 3. Once again.
And Ilgauskas right there gives him another shot attempt at the basket.
And there's Wallace trying to get it to Ilgauskas. And the turnover. Celtics with another opportunity to narrow it. Under 2 minutes to go in the first half. And Rondo hits his second 3 in a row. With Pierce and Rondo. Now it's just Pierce. 7 on the clock. Delonte West, 3. Delonte West with his first 3-point basket. And the 3rd of the game for the Cavaliers. 5-point deficit. 6 on the shot clock. And under 10. In the hand. Here's Pierce. It's Pierce all the way, and it will drop. Pierce with 3 seconds to go.
We got to tone those down a little bit because, you know what, defensively he was happy. He knows that he can't stop everybody, so they'll live with Rajon Rondo's 10 points, guys.
He won't live with another turnover, though, Cheryl, as Ray Allen hitting the field goal. Meanwhile, Paul Pierce picked up his 3rd foul, and there's a steal by Rondo. Zerbiak is back, but Rondo reverse layup. The Celtics with 2.5 gone by in the 3rd. Great fake by Rondo, finds a wide open Garnett who buries it, and the Celtics up by 2. Pierce behind, throws it away. Here's Delonte West, and Rondo makes a great stab at the ball from behind and knocks it away.
And through the hustle of Rondo, watch Garnett come in, and here's where the bodies hit. There's the strip. There's the collision after the fact, and West gets the worst out of that one.
And here's West, blocked by Garnett, but following is Ben Wallace. And
You have to use hand signals rather than just verbal calls. Mike Brown using the hand signals for the playoffs. Oftentimes, coaches and teams, and we see the jump shot go in by Kevin Garnett. There's a hidden camera in here.
you could have 100 of them.
Spying on Mike Brown.
Garnett against Ben Wallace with a turnaround. Garnett really feeling it. Ilgauskas open for the moment, and he hits it. Jorunas Ilgauskas now. 6.5 remaining in the third. At stake, a 3-2 lead in the best-of-7 Eastern semifinal, where the home team has won every game. Rondo with a stop, and Ilgauskas trying to set the screen. Rondo staying with West. Feeds Wallace, and Wallace high off the glass. 8 on the shot clock. Rondo feeding inside out. Pierce with a fake, and the three. Great fake by Paul Pierce.
Hard, you made him pull the ball back the first time. You could have gotten a 3-second call on that. That happens occasionally.
West with a very difficult shot. Delonte West now with 10, and the point guards are shining tonight in this game 5. And Garnett now has hit 6 in a row. And here's Serbiak. And Perkins with the rebound. Celtics leading by 3. And Allen inside with the lay-in. Ray Allen now in double figures. Celtics with their biggest lead of 5. LeBron James has missed his last 4 shots and has not been a factor. Hasn't scored yet in this period. Blocked shot by Rondo, and Varejao over the top turns it over.
You see the drive going to his left hand. West again, try to get it through the crowd off the shot clock.
LeBron James, no points in the third quarter. Goes up, blocked as Perkins was in there. Great block, double team on LeBron James. Pierce for 3, and this place would have exploded had he made it. They may anyway. Perkins and a foul. Perkins will go to the line.
2 white jerseys. They happen to be the 2 big people of the Boston Celtics. They are not going to let LeBron get to the rim like he did in the first half.
Garnett and Perkins remaining third quarter. Pierce with the up fake. Garnett behind his back to Pierce. Super play by the Celtics. Garnett.
Share the basketball. Be unselfish. Give and go without it, and make sure you finish strong at the rim. Exactly what Pierce did. He's not going to let them block that shot. He's sending it down.
Them here in the third quarter.
We saw how easy it was for him to get. Sometimes it's just the opportunity. You have to understand that. But we saw how easy it was for him to get to the rim for uncontested layups early on.
And Rondo with the runner. 16 points, 9 assists for Rondo. Boston by 12. They keep extending their lead.
Little change on assignments here. Allen with LeBron James.
And James. Celtics, as you heard Doc Rivers tell Gerald Miller, we'll send him where we want him to go. Double team, and only 2 points in the third. And how about Big Baby in the first half? Rondo with 5 on the clock. Garnett. Sensational. 10 of 15 from the field for Kevin Garnett, who has 22 points and has hit 7 in a row. And it's Boston's ball movement netting them 22 assists right now. Here's LeBron. Short shot, and he's got it. Hasn't done much scoring-wise in the second half. Has 27.
Talked about Rondo and his scoring since he came back in the game, but how about the fact that he has 11 assists right now, getting other people involved here.
Allen, tough shot with Varejao racing right at him. But it looked like Garnett took the ball out of LeBron's hands there. Celtics 6-0 at home in the playoffs, 0-5 on the road. Great pass, Rondo with a short bounce pass to Garnett. In a tight rebounding battle between these teams. Here's LeBron James, only 4 points in the second half, still with 4. Pierce scored 23 in the first half. The double on Pierce. Rondo in the lane with a runner. Rondo now with 18 points on 8 for 14 shooting. Here's Pierce working his way in the lane. Short jumper drops. Pierce now with 21. 5.5 remaining. And James has struggled. Offensive foul as he pushed.
Pierce guesses he's coming back to his left. He swipes at the ball. A little bit of acting that time. James dipped the shoulder.
And the Celtics leading by 12 with 12 on the shot clock.
Same pick and roll they used before. Small man setting the screen for Pierce.
Steal by West. Goes behind to James. Celtics, as we get close to 4 minutes remaining in the fourth, 7 on the shot clock. Here's Garnett. Garnett's been tough, slams it through, going baseline. Garnett now with 26 points and a great shooting night. Garnett, 12 of 18. And
when you're West playing behind the big guy, you can't let him turn baseline. There's Wallace trying to get to him. You have to bring him back to where the help is.
To a piece. Rondo with a runner in the lane. Rondo, the star of the game for the Celtics, now with 20 points to go along with 13 assists, has turned it over only once. And James fouled. 9-point lead for the Celtics. LeBron James with 31. 8 in the second half. Off balance and drawing the foul. And the crowd yelling for a push-off there.
A normal look for him. He makes that shot most times. Struggling tonight.
LeBron missing the 3. Rondo with the rebound, saves it. And you mentioned Ray Allen. He is only 4 of 11. Steal by West, who lays it in. So
careless here down the stretch.
And Pierce winding his way around Varejao, and fouled, will go to the line. Boston in control here.
3-possession game right now for the Cavaliers.
3 Celtics with 20 or more points. James fouled by Garnett.
Make him have to defend.
9 on the shot clock. Garnett setting the screen. Varejao picking up Pierce. Extra pass. Posey with 2 on the shot clock. Garnett. And Allen keeps it alive. Big play by Ray Allen after losing the ball earlier. And a new clock for the Celtics and a foul. Pierce now has scored the last 8 Celtic points from the line. And looking to open the 8-point lead. Doesn't. It's a 7-point game. And James has it, but the clock is a factor. And the Boston Celtics are going to go on and win. They withstood that first quarter and a half blitz by the Cavaliers.